Why, hello there, friends, family, and everything in between. My name is Dylan from All Universes, and we are bringing you another round of Modern. On the left, we have Mark Mara playing Kaheera Elementals, and on the right, we have Michael Bliss playing Dredge. Yeah, I love both of these decks. I've talked about Elementals a ton of times, every time we have it on camera. It's one of my favorite decks I've ever played. I really like tribal stuff, and just Omnath, Risen Reef, the Pitch Elementals, they're all good cards, and they're all really fun to play with. Dredge was one of my first Modern loves. It was the first Modern deck I actually fully, completely owned myself. It was right around Zendikar Rising. I had picked up the Expedition lands, or Expedition fetches, and yeah, this was my first real complete deck. So, big fan of it. So here we're going to see a Cathartic Reunion discarding a Golgari Thug. And a Dark Blast. We're going to get some dredges going on here. Thug, dredging 4. Blast, dredging 3. And then the third blaster, doing 3 more. I'm going to get a Creeping Shield trigger. Going to do 3 damage to Mark. Michael will gain 3 going, and they will just trade places. Bliss keeping his graveyard in the back there for us. Mark fetching here with a Misty Rainforest. Now, while this is a pretty fast round, so we're going to get the ad read out of the way right now. I'm going to talk about a couple things real quick. This weekend, in fact, today, as of this video going up, we are doing our Lord of the Rings sealed pre-releases from June 16th to 18th. Each day we're doing that. The format is sealed deck. We're also doing a 2-headed giant at each of our stores, depending on the day, I think. They're all Saturday, if I'm correct. No, Wilmington's is on Sunday. We're not doing a 2-headed giant Holmes. We're doing a 2-headed giant of Bluebell and Wilmington. Now, moving on from that, for the stuff that we can actually ad read for the future, we are having a Lord of the Rings Tales of Middle-earth sealed RCQ Saturday, June 24th at Alter Universes Wilmington. There's a 64-player cap on the event. Pre-registration is now open. Stop by or call AU Wilmington with your card to pre-register. And, yeah. Entry's going to be $60. If we get above 36 players, we'll be adding $30 of store credit to the top 8 prize pool for each additional player. For example, if we get 45 players total, we're going to be adding 270 store credit to the prize pool. First and second place will get an invite to the regional championship. That means it is a double qualifier, store credit, and a full art foil Eldritch Evolution. Top 8 pin and a winner lanyard for the first place. And then after that, this one's a little bit farther in the future, but we're having a Legacy 1K tournament at Alter Universes Bluebell on Saturday, July 22nd. Like I said, the format will be Legacy. Entry fee is $30. Registration opens at 11 a.m. Tournament starts at noon, and the top 8 will get their share of $1,000 of store credit, with 400 going to first place. Now, just like the RCQ, if we reach over 34 players, we'll be adding 30 credit to the prize pool for each additional players. So, be there or be square, folks. I think it's going to be a great time, and I definitely hope to see some of you at both of those events. Now back to the game. Michael has a Ox Begonis on the battlefield. It has escaped, meaning he got to discard his hand and draw 3 cards, but we all know he didn't actually draw cards. He dredged them. Alright, Mark fetching here. Plays a Teferi Time Raveler, goes to bounce the Ox. We'll draw a card. Now this matchup is interesting. Elementals can run away with the game if Dredge isn't fast enough. There's a Narcomoeba trigger here. Isn't fast enough, and if you're able to find Endurance at the right time. Just being able to reset the yard. Like, in the upkeep there, being able to Endurance before Michael gets to Dredge. Would have been very strong. Alright, Ox coming back out here. We're also going to have a ton of delayed triggers here. The prize amalgams in the yard. We'll discard his hand. Going to dredge 4 with Thug. Alright, ooh, 2 Syncweedums. Oh, we are getting the whole kit and caboodle here, Jesus. Alright, so, uber delayed triggers. We have 2 Narcomoebas coming into play. We have 2 Creeping Shields going off. Mark will take 6 damage going down to 9. Michael will go to 26. And then we're going to get, I think, all 4 copies of Prized Amalgam at the end of the turn, as well as 1 to 2 Silver Smoke Ghouls. All right. Two ghouls, three. Yep, all four amalgams. There's 12, 15, 18, 21. I forget how big Alex is. 26 power total on the board. Mark going to fetch with a Windswept Teeth here. Going for a basic forest. Going to cast Omnath, Locust Creation. Gonna draw a card. Mike just giving it a little bit of a quick read. And Mark scoops it up here. Not going to be able to buy his way out of that game. Michael will be taking game one of Dredge. And we have Mark on the play in game two. Looks like we are resolving our mulligan. Seeing a Dark Amoeba get bottom two. Windswept Teeth. Right, there is a red-black fast land. It's in standard. Can't think of the name of it. It is escaping my brain. But Mark is going to fetch a Rogern Triome here. Blackleaf Cliffs. That is the name of that land. I was like, I own this card. I play this card.
My turn. Turn. Good.
Tap stopping ground 3 for Mark. City Brass being our land for turn here, going to 19. Cathartic Reunion, discarding Prized Amalgam and a Dark Blast. Going to get Flusterstormed. Okay.
Draw for turn.
There comes a ooh, Risen Reef. Okay.
Good.
Oh, it can't be Teferi. There's not a second blue or white source on the board. Right. Dredges the Dark Blast. Mills a Thug, Dark Blast, and a Creeping Chill. Gonna give Risen Reef a quick read. Probably just gonna Dark Blast it here. No reason to let Mark go to his turn. Yep, shoots it down.
Draw for turn.
Fetches here with a Misty Rainforest. Going down to 18. Probably going down to 16 here. Okay, just gets the island. Conserving, or deciding to conserve life totals.
Fairy.
With a Teferi Time Rabbit.
Targets.
Choosing to minus and just draw a card.
Go to your second main phase. I'm gonna
Michael fetching in the end step here.
16. Sure.
Goes to get a Steam Vents, shocking himself down. Does attempt to cast the Otherworldly Gaze, but is unable to because of the fairy. So Michael still paying his life because he did tap City Brass, being pretty upstanding about that.
Dredge. Thug. Sure.
We'll dredge a Thug here. Narcomoeba throwing Discovery, Otherworldly Gaze, and a Wooded Foothills getting milled.
Yep.
We'll get delayed trigger on that Prized Amalgam. We'll take a point of damage. Does have a Cathartic Reunion in hand. Right, opts to not take a point of damage.
Sure.
Reunion discarding Thug and Amalgam.
Dredge this.
Portable Hole, Silver Smoke Ghoul, Narcomoeba getting milled. Dark Blast dredging 3. Gets a Stinkweed up. Pretty big. Alright, gets a Creeping Shield. Michael will go to 18. Mark will go to 15. I will trade life totals once again. And then delayed trigger-wise, we're going to get the Narcomoeba, the prized amalgams, and then the Silver Smoke ghouls. Ghouls and amalgams will come out in the end step.
Good mindset? Yep. Drop a turn. Plus.
Is 1 point short of lethal here. Though Mark does have the ability to do some work here.
Fairy. Yep.
Plays a new Teferi. Going to bounce probably the prized amalgam.
Minus press
Or one of the prized amalgams. And then we saw a Ren and 6 in Mark's hand, so if he has another land he can play for turn, he can play Ren and ping a Silver Smoke Ghoul. It means his walkers will probably die on the crackback, but it does take 15 points, or a bunch of damage away from Michael for the turn.
I'm going to play
Goes
red
and fetches
six,
a Breeding Pool.
minus on a ghoul.
Ren will ping a Silver Smoke Ghoul, as we talked about. We'll get to untap. The rough part for Mark is that Michael will still be able to swing at face here. Going to dredge 4 in the upkeep, or for the draw step. Finds Oxypogonus, prized amalgam, Thug, and Thrilling Discovery. Going to combat, it looks like. Probably going to see one Narcomoeba hit Teferi, something hit one of the 3 power creatures, swinging at Ren, and then 4 will be going at Mark's face.
No blocks. I'm at 8 on the combat damage, 2 dead planeswalkers. Ox. Exile 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. I'll discard hams, dredgers, and prize them out. Yep.
Alright, Ox coming out here, discarding the hand. Got a dredge. Starting with 5 for Stinkweed Imp. Foundry, Ox, Imp, Cathartic, Crypt, Axe, Narcomoeba, Bloodstained Mire, Conflagrate. Opts for Dark Blast here. Chill, Foothills, Ox. Gonna get a chill trigger and a Narcomoeba here. I will also bring back the Silver Smoke Ghoul, and the prized amalgam from the yard will return. Though I think that was already in the yard when Ox entered the battlefield. So we already had that delayed trigger.
I'll go to my end step. Yep. So guys, 1, 2. Go. I'm just going to organize this. Yep. I am very dead. Good games. Good games.
And Mark, go to scoop it up. Michael will be taking it 2-0. There's that nice courteous handshake right there. 2-0 with Dredge over Kaheera Elementals. Thank you for watching, folks, and have a great rest of your day.